You should be cautious in regard that we have drawn the two types of curve which are required for the derivation of the equilibrium and determination of the equilibrium. Thereafter, we have to draw the additional two types of curves also so that we may easily determine the form's equilibrium. What are the additional two types of curves required? Maybe today, yesterday also I told what are the additional two types of curves? ARP and MRP. So now here, their relationship would remain same. Firstly, we have drawn the ARP curve. We have earlier told you all that MRP curve always intersect the peak point or peak level of ARP. So therefore, the MRP curve is going to intersect the top level or peak point of the ARP or highest level of the ARP. Then after we can easily decide and determine the equilibrium. What would be the equilibrium? What are the conditions of the equilibrium? We have earlier told you, I told you all yesterday also, the maybe two types of conditions are fulfilled in order to get the equilibrium. The first condition should be marginal wages should be equal to MRP. Second condition, MRP curve cuts MW curve, it means marginal wages curve, from above. Right. Now here, where all these two things are being fulfilled? So now we are getting that MRP curve is going to intersect the marginal wages curve at this point from above. MRP is cutting MW curve from above at the point E. Second condition also is fulfilled. That is the MW is margin wages is equal to MRP. Second condition is also fulfilled. The MRP cuts MW from above. So now both conditions are got fulfilled here at the point E. Therefore we can say this point, the point E, should be considered as equilibrium. Now, at this equilibrium, what is the total number of the lever supplied or employed supplied by this form? So, what is the total number of the lever supplied by this form? In order to get the total units of lever, we have to draw the vertical line on horizontal line. So now we have drawn which is tangent on L. So now we can say that OL, the units of labor have been supplied by this form. Then after, we can easily find here what is the ARP. So in order to get the ARP, we have to extend this line upward until it goes to touch the ARP. So now it is tangent the ARP curve at the point H. So now we can say that ARP is LH. In order to show the entire area of the TRP, we have to draw the vertical line on y-axis from the point H, which is tangent on O, which is tangent on y-axis at the point S. So now here, now question arises that at this equilibrium point, what is the wage rate? At which of wage rate this total number of the units of labor have been supplied. In order to get the wage rate, we have to indicate the particular point where this vertical line is intersecting the average wages curve. So now this vertical line LH is intersecting the average wages curve at the point N. In this way we can say the wage rate is Ln. In other words, you can say in order to show the entire area of total wages, the wage rate is OW, because OW is equal to Ln. Therefore, we can say the wage rate either OW or because both of them are mutually equal each other. So now, in order to calculate the TRP, what formula is applied? In order to calculate the TRP, the formula is units of labor multiplied by ARP. What is the ARP? OS or LH. Units of labor is OL. ARP would be OS. So then entire area would be OSHL. The next one, how do we estimate the total wages? The formula of total wages would be equal to units of labor, total number of units of labor supplied multiplied by wage rate. Multiplied by wage rate. So now here total units of labor supplied is OL. Wage rate is OW. Then total wages would be equal to entire area OWML. So now make a comparative study, which one greater than other? So then TRP is greater than total wages. TRP is greater than total wages. So now if the TRP is contributed by this number of the laborers which has been given as significant area, the greater area OSHL, but they are getting quite lower wages as compared, lower level of wages as compared to TRP contributed by them. Therefore, we can say that exploitation of labor is going to be occurred in this figure under this situation. How do we estimate the exploitation of labor? In order to calculate the exploitation of labor, this formula is applied. Exploitation of labor would be equal to TRP minus TW. What is the TRP? OSHL minus what is the total wages? OWML. The remaining area, what will be the remaining area? Residual area or excess of the TRP which has been shown by certain area, that is WSHM. WSHM. So this area is indicative of exploitation of labor. Exploitation of labor. This area has been indicated as exploitation of labor. Now we have calculated the exploitation of labor and equilibrium of the firm, total wages obtained by them are units of the labor, and we have also estimated the TRP contributed by the units of the labor. So now in this way we have estimated under the imperfect competitive market also. And if you have any other query, you can easily get satisfaction by telling us or raising to me, and then after we can easily fill your difficulties and we shall solve immediately. That's all.